This is my currently inked for December. So we'll go through what I have here. Okay, so we have a few pens and a few inks. I'm just gonna pop them there for now, so we can get to my little book and see what we've got. I'm actually going to do this first one that's out in here. This is not this pen, but it is from this. It is from Just Turnings. So this one's actually a overpour that he did. That's just kind of crazy. Like that. That is part of the pen. It's a bit of silver and blue. And then just this neon pink that's kind of see-through. You can see where it's been worked, which I actually really like. I have a medium Mr. Cypress nib on it. And yeah, there's like clear bits in here too. It's a really cool pen. So this has a medium nib on it, and currently I have in it this one just here. So we're just gonna pop it on this one. If I can, we'll see if I can not make a mess of this. I may make a mess of this. We'll see how we go. Okay, that's a bit more colour. Yeah, I really like this colour in this pen. I don't know if I'd buy a full bottle of this colour. It's a nice blue, but it's not anything to kind of write home about. So there is still some ink left in this pen. So it is PO. I'm not good at spelling, so we're just going to ignore that. Yeah, it's a lovely pen. This nib writes well. I have a fine Mr. Cypress nib that I didn't enjoy as much, but I think it was because I was having some issues with the feed and the housing cracked, and it was just, yeah. But this one works really nicely. I like this pen. I don't think that's how you write what it's called. I'm not great at writing. It has like glittery bits. Oops, is it going to focus? Maybe. Maybe not. Come on now. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Like there is literally really cool. I want you to focus. There we go. Like glittery bits in it. Anyway, so that's that pen. I'm having fun with it. It's like probably my newest pen. I think so. We're just going to turn this because, we might do this one. I don't know if I've written this one in. I did. I started doing it. So this is where I'm at. I'm a bit chaotic at the moment with my pens, and this is why in the next year, this will be a different system, I suspect. So this one is also from Just Turnings. Is it going to focus on this one? No. We are not wanting to focus on things. Oh, there we go. This one's called Orion. It's a diamond cast one. And this is like the starry night. It is so pretty. Like a night sky. So, so pretty. It's not really doing it justice, this phone. I'm trying to get it so it lightens it up so you can really see that purple and that blue. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. This one has a bold nib on it, which is just gorgeous to write with. And that's where we started doing it here. This is still the same color, which is this one. I love this color. I absolutely love it. So it is, oh, that's right. This pen's run out, that's why I stopped doing it. I've written it dry. Yeah, so it's a great pen, absolutely love this style and color. We are having way too much fun with it. Yeah. All right, so let's have a look in here for the next pen. We have a couple of pens in here. We might pull this one out first. Just put that over there. So this is just a Hongdian 525 in the brown. It is a great little pen for a very reasonable price. If you want a starter pen, I'd look at this. It's a really good pen for a starter pen, really well built. I have a medium nib on it. This section is, it's slippery, but I don't know if you can see some of that machining on it. It kind of has some grip to it. But absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely pen. And then currently I have this one in it, which is really pretty. And I think I've got this written in one of these books. Oh, that's where I also wrote that one. There you go. I think this one is in this book somewhere. This is where I need to rewrite these because it's, oh, there it is. It's all kinds of chaotic. So we have, I'm going to just pop in for December. Diamine. It is a really nice blue. I really am enjoying this blue, and it might go into some other pens. I do think I probably will get a bigger version of this, just because I have a pen in mind and it doesn't really fit in this bottle. So we will be looking at the bigger bottle of that. But let's give it a little swatch if we can, without making too much of a mess. I might try that end. Nope, that end won't fit. So that end it is. Let's see what we can do. But yeah, very, very pretty blue ink. I really, really am enjoying that ink. And that pen, yeah, really affordable, easy to use pen, hardy. Chuck in your bag, off you go. You're good to go. It does take, you can fit Lamy cartridges on this. I think that's what I've got in there currently. Can get converters, but yeah, I just got a Lamy, just refilled this cartridge and it works really well. So if you've got some, just refill them. So that's that one. So next we have this pen here. This pen is another Just Turnings pen. It is called Copper Rose. I'll see if I can get it to focus. And that's a no, you don't want to do it. There we go. That's the beautiful copper right there. And you can see the pink. What is not normal to this pen is this gold painting I have done. So this pen had has a pink ink in it at the moment, but it had a really light pink ink that really wasn't, you couldn't see it because this is an extra fine nib. And I made the mistake one day of flicking this pen to try and get more ink into the feed, and I accidentally threw the pen. So all along here where this gold is where this pen actually broke. So I super glued it back together. It is holding. Thankfully the threads were okay and not, they just came off in one piece. So I ended up with one chunk here and then one big piece. And thankfully the cap didn't break as well either. So I was able to glue it together, but I did, I had some gold paint. So I thought I would paint where the crack was, just as a way of saying, don't be silly, be patient. It's okay. And I actually think this makes it a little bit more special since doing that. I love this pen, but I kind of love it a bit more that I've been able to save it, because I was very, very angry with myself for doing that. So yeah, this has this color in it now, which is better suited. It's a darker pink. It doesn't really show, because it's extra fun, it doesn't really show the, there's like a gold sheen, I think, to that one. No, it's another one I'm thinking of, excuse me on that, which it doesn't show, but this is a beautiful, beautiful color. So I think this one, yeah, here. I have written it in. So I started with it in November. I had this color in it. I tried the other color and then I put this color back in it. But we might actually give a better swatch than that one. Let's give it a swatcheroo and see what happens. Because I think we can get something better. And again, I really do like this colour, but I don't think I'd buy the full bottle. Not that there's any problem with it, it's just not a colour I necessarily... I've got some other pinks that I already own over it, so... yeah. But yeah, this pen, it's really good. I really enjoy it. So we're actually gonna say December as well. There's not much ink left in this at all. That's why it's being, I don't know if you can see, but really messy in the cap and on the nib, because there's not much. So I need to clean that out. Alrighty, where would another pen be? We're probably gonna make a mess of these books, but that's okay. I think it might be back in this one. Let's take that out, because that's going to make a mess there instead. I feel like I might have put it in here somewhere. Just because I'm not using these as much as I thought I was. Ah yes, this pen. We're going to do a better swatch in this. I've re-inked this gorgeous thing. Yeah, man. Sort of doing it. There we go. So this is another Diamond Cast pen from Just Turnings, and this is Subscription Box Surprise, green and purple. I mean, that is just so cool. Yeah, really, really cool. And I have a 1.5 stub nib on it because I want to get the awesome coloration from this beautiful Van Diemen's ink. You probably can't see it very well. It is a lovely purple, but it has a green sheen to it. So it's not really showing up there, so we're going to give it a little swatch and see if that makes it better. Let's see what we can do, because this should give us the sheening. The purple is a lovely purple, but this should give us some of that beautiful green sheen that it does do. So yeah, again, this is one I've double inked again. I started it in November and I've since kept it going for December because it is just, I only want this ink in this pen. So we'll let that dry. Okay, that's dried. I'm gonna bring this up because look at that sheen. Okay, there's one small patch that's not dried, but that is why I put it on this pen. So now we've got this pen roll here. I really like this pen roll. It's not originally what I ordered, but I've liked this fabric. So this fabric was meant to be the whole thing, but I think it actually works well just having it just with this bit, and then the rest is just a nice grey. And so we can do that. I have already got ink all on there, so this will get coloured very easily. I've got this little Kaweco pouch with a little chain. I love this thing. I'm so glad I've got it because I'm going to try and have it that I always have 2 Kawecos inked up and they just live in here. So currently I have these 2, which this blue one is my newest Kaweco pen and probably my last one I'm going to get because I love the Lilliput. I'm just trying to think if I don't have any more of this ink and I can't remember what it is. But anyway, we have this one, which is my polished rose gold, but I have a different, this is a hand ground nib. So it's got like a knife nib feature on it, which I love. I don't usually like these iridium point nibs, generic ones, but this one, because it's being ground, it is fantastic. It does sit kind of deeper in this Kaweco pen, but I'm okay with that. So, I do know I have that one in here somewhere. Let us go have a look for it. Oh, right there. It actually might be that colour I have in it. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go get that colour. It's not the colour I thought it was. I thought it was this one, but it's not this one. Hang on 2 seconds. Okay. I had a moment and forgot what colour I had in that pen. This colour is in this pen. So it's the Cherry Blossom Dream. This was what was in this pen, but I had issues with it. This needs a wider nib to make it actually visible. So as you can see, even in this one, it's really light. So it really needs a wider nib for it to work. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually swatch it properly. So you can actually see it. It is a beautiful colour. It's just really, really light. But when it's with, like when you've got more of it in one spot, it is a really pretty colour. So that's why I've got a couple of other pens it will work really well with, I think, and won't be too light, because it is such a pretty colour. I mean, I got it on sale, so I'm not really, I will use it. Most of my inks I only get when they're on sale, because it will take me forever to go through a lot of them, realistically. So it looks like that, but you can see it is a really light colour unless you've got a bold nib. So I have another pen I have a double broad on. It does work with this pen, just because of this nib, because I have this nib on it. And I might actually keep it with this pen, but I do have another pen that it would work on that colour. I'm going to pop that back in there because it looks nice in there. So yeah, that's that one. This one is my newest. I think it's my second newest, so that other Overpour one also was very around the same time. I love this pen. I love the Lilliput, and when I saw it came out in this blue, I was like, I need that in my life, because I've got the green one, and the green one is just heaven. So this one I got with a broad nib. I like the wider nibs on these ones, to be honest. And I can't remember what ink colour is in this. It is a blue. I don't know if I put this with the other. Ah, okay, cool. I did this. Fantastic. Okay, so it's the last of this colour. And I love this colour in this pen. It is fantastic, and this is a colour I may be tempted to buy just to go into this pen. Unfortunately, I can't swatch it again because I don't have what's in this pen is what's left. I have no more, but gosh, it's a fun colour in this pen. Yeah, love this. But yeah, it just hangs out in here. You can get these pouches for the Lilliputs, and I might be tempted to do that, because I've got 2 Lilliputs and I tend to want to use them more than the other ones. But I've also got the old sports. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Right, the next pen we have is this stunner. I don't have too many red pens, but this thing is just, this is the only platinum I need. It does feel, I will agree on the platinums do feel a bit cheap for how much you're paying for them, but this thing looks fantastic. It looks over the top, it looks glorious. It's so interesting how it's like embossed or debossed, I should say, like engraved, that's it. And this 14K nib is just glorious. I just have standard, I'm just going to see if I actually wrote this in here because I don't remember if I did or not. Ooh, we'll take that one out. That one turned out quite nice. I may have, because I feel like I got it around the same time. Around here somewhere. And see, like some of these pens I have had inked up, I've just not done a color swatch on them because it's been like quickly inked up. Oh yeah, okay. So this one is in here. I did have this color in this pen once before, which was fantastic. But I've actually just got the platinum ink that comes with the pen in this. I think it's just blue black. I've just got that in it at the moment, which I actually quite like. Yeah. I just love how this pen writes. This pen is fantastic to write with. Such a good pen to write with. But I do have a ink bottle in here that I really like. The color, here we go. This color in this pen is just glorious, which is funny because I find this color actually hard to write with, but when it's in this pen, it looks fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I will be inking this pen up with this once I get it finished. This glorious pen is just like my holy grail pen. Look at that magic. So magical. So currently I have it inked with my standard go-to in this pen, and I love it, which is, I love this ink. This bottle of ink is actually one I've actually been smashing because I love this color of orange. It is hard to write long term with it, but this is it here, this pen. And it is fantastic in this pen. It is a glorious orange. But I think in the future, there is a blue I've now got that I actually might put in this pen because I want to write with it more. And orange isn't a color that you like standardly write a lot with. So the orange, I actually have two kinds of oranges. So I've got a couple of other pens that I can use. I think we've gone too far. Just trying to find it for you. There it is. It is just a glorious, glorious orange. But yeah, it's bright. So like trying to write just your general day with it is a lot. So unfortunately, yeah, we're going to try it. I've got a new Robert Oster blue color, which kind of matches. I don't know if you can see it. There is like one spot on here. Yeah, it's going to be really hard, of like this blue, which matches in there. So we're going to try something similar for that. Okay. The next pen we have, is it that one? No, that's that one. It is similar though. Here we go, here's this one. So my lovely Vanishing Point blue black, or stormtroopery looking, with a stub nib. And I've decided this pen can now just have a black ink in it. it just looks good. Because of the style of the stub nib, I have written it terribly here, but this is the black that's in it currently. Because of the stub nib, it gives it some flair, but it also can be like a bold writing or letterhead or something like that. So I'm going to be keeping this one in it. There's just not much. Yeah. It is such a fun nib to write with. Such a fun nib to write with. So I will be keeping this ink in it and using it. I do like the darker blues with this, but I think a black or a grey in this pen is going to be fantastic. I might use a few more of my sample inks in this pen for a bit, but for now I've just got this black in it because that was used in another pen and then there was some left, so I put it in this. Yeah, love that pen for those kind of things. Then I think the last pen I have is my Waterman CF. This is a vintage pen. It is gold plated. It is a glorious pen. Absolutely glorious pen. And it has this fantastic 18 karat nib. I don't know what size this nib is. I want to say it's a medium just because of how it writes. But I'm not sure, but it is beautiful to write with. The downside to this pen, which I've probably explained a lot of times, if you're looking to get one of these, make sure you get it with the cartridge or a converter, because I didn't, and I've had to make a Frankenstein cartridge. So this was a long international cartridge that fit into the nib section down here really nice and snug, but it was too long, so I had to cut off the end. It hasn't leaked down here, but the pen has leaked, but it's actually from the pen. It's from in here, this connection piece. And or along this section here. I can't tell if it's this section that's leaking or if it's just leaking up here. I've put some silicone grease around there to see if that helps seal it in, because I'm not sure what else to do with it. At this stage it's not leaking. I don't know when it leaks randomly. But yeah, this thing is fantastic. Currently it has what's left of, let's see if I don't know if I put the sticker in here. Oh yes, I did. Fuyu Shogun, and this is a color I clearly love. This color, I will buy a bottle of this when it's on sale, because it is a great color. I don't know if it would stay in this pen. There is some other colors, like I really would like to try this China Blue, which is, let's get a close up in it. I think it's back here somewhere. Yeah, I'd like to try this color in this pen. But I also really want this color to go into, and this is where it doesn't work because of the bottle being too small to fit the nib in it, to be able to fill it up. I've just got to find the right pen. This one, because TWSBI Kai, because this color is very similar to this Ajisai, which I also like. That one I am also tempted to buy the bottle of, and or this one. These ones, so that's also what's in that other pen right now. What's left of it is in that Lilliput pen. So I would like to, oh no it's not, it's a different one again. Ugh, so many blues, jeez. Yeah, but this one I would like to have an ink. And I think that China Blue ink will look fantastic in this pen. So we will try that once this Fuyu Shogun is nearly out anyway. I'm probably going to put this one in it. We have big plans for the new year with my pens, and hopefully we can make them all work. But I absolutely adore. And see, this one is a good example. You can see how dark it is in big swatches, not so dark when it's written out in a pen, unfortunately. So yeah, we're going to work on that. It's a bit weird. It is a bit strange, so yeah. Hope you liked that video. That's all I have for today, and we will see you later. Bye.